the children of Israel, who the Bible speaks of, and who we are in history, a great people that have been disenfranchised from their heritage. We're the only people that really don't know who we are. And we are a people that have been spoiled, robbed of the things that we had naturally. And now, you know, we come to show you how to work together, how the Most High said we got to come together in truth and righteousness as a people to be able to get ready to rule this place. But the Most High gave us laws, statutes, and commandments that we got to come back to. All right, brother. All praise to the Most High. And once we come back to the loving the Most High with all our heart, mind, and soul, and loving our brother and sister, as we love ourselves, love thy neighbor as thyself, we're going to find that the Most High is going to be pleased with us. But until then, we in the curses. We're going to stay in the curses because we are worst enemy. We are worst enemy. We let any enemy we want to, but we really are worst enemy. Because we go against each other instead of being down for each other. And that's what it's all about. Give me Colossians 3:17.
Chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all. Giving thanks to Yahweh.
Right, so all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, who the world calls Jesus Christ. We call him Hamashiach Yahweh Shai because he spoke Hebrew. He didn't speak English. But when they told us his name, Jesus, they set the so-called white man up to represent him until this day. And a lot of you say it doesn't matter, but it do matter. It do matter, because if it don't matter about him, it don't matter about you. And it should matter about yourself. Everybody care about themselves. So if you care about yourself, you should care about this black man that came on the earth and walked the earth in the flesh, looking like us. Came from the ghetto. He was born in the ghetto. You know, he wasn't born in Beverly Hills. You know, and he wasn't born to the point where he wore burlap. You know. You know what I mean? He wasn't, all right, he wasn't one that was poor either. But he was born in the ghetto. But they betray him like he's, you know, he had nothing, man. They bid it for his robe. His robe didn't have a seam in it. All right. All right. His robe didn't have a seam in it. I mean, you think about it. That's his clothes, man. They bid it for his clothes. Yeah, that's when he was rolling in his power, though, you know, here on the earth. But we think about when he was born, the kings bought him gold and frankincense and myrrh. Gold, the best gold, gold of Ophir. You know? They came see him. The king of the Israelites. You know? Give me St. John 14:1. This is what he said. And this is good news for us. Read that.
St. John chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled.
So don't be troubled. So let not your mind be troubled. So don't be troubled. Read.
Ye believe in the Most High.
You believe in the Most High? He said what?
Believe also in me.
Say believe also in him. Read.
In my Father's house are many mansions.
Say this Father's house are many mansions. Many mansions. You hear that? Many, not the mansions like you see here. In this wicked land, this wicked world, period.
Termite infested mansions.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, in the kingdom, we're going to have streets paved with gold, not no asphalt. This for us. But it ain't like what you hear in the church, because they don't deal with the truth, as it is written. He said, this Father's house are many mansions. Read.
If it were not so, I would have told you.
He said, if it was not so, he would have told us. Read.
I go to prepare a place for you.
He said he's going to prepare a place for us. So he's going to prepare a place for us. Read.
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself.
Right. So he said if he go to prepare a place for us, he gonna come again and receive us to himself. Nobody else said he coming to do anything for you so-called Negroes. For we so-called Negroes. You know what I mean? Who? Ain't nobody ever said they gonna come and do anything for us. And if you think the so-called white man gonna come from the fourth dimension and come down here and redeem us and do the things that's being said here, better think again why he ain't did it yet. Nah. It's gonna be somebody of our nation, because we the meek. Get Matthew the 5th chapter. We the meek of the world. We the ones that he wants to come together, that he's preparing a place for, because we're in the ghettos and slums, the last hide, the first five, you know, always looking for some kind of help, and the help gonna run out. Just like in North Carolina, man, there's no more unemployment. For anybody that live in North Carolina, man, all our brothers and sisters there, man, they catching hell. You don't work, you don't put your money into a company, they laid you off, you can't get no unemployment. When they cut off GR here, it's over, right? It's over, it's pretty much over, man. I don't think they won't. Welfare, read.
5
and 1.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 1. And seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying.
Right. He went up in a mountain. The disciples were with him, and he opened his mouth and said what?
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Say, blessed are the poor in spirit. Not just being poor, but the poor in spirit. Because just because you're poor don't mean that you're going to make it to the kingdom. That's not a guarantee that you'll make it to the kingdom. You got to be poor in spirit. What spirit are you talking about? The spirit of the Most High. Read.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Read.
Blessed are they that mourn.
Blessed are they that mourn, sad, crying out. Read.
For they shall be comforted.
You shall be comforted. Read.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
And nobody's more meeker than the so-called Negroes. You Israelites. We the only people that went through what we went through, knowing who did it to us, and ain't raised up any kind of war against our enemies, who we were sold to. That's meek. We the meek of the earth, but we'll kill each other in a minute, heartbeat. But we ain't gonna kill the enemy. That's why we meek. That's why he call us the meek. Read.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
The blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness. That means you want to know about the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. What's right in his eyes. That's righteousness. To keep the law of the Most High. He gave us moral laws. He gave us civil laws, dietary laws, and ceremonial laws. Moral laws is how to get along with each other. Civil laws how to operate in the government. You know, dietary laws is what? What to eat. In Leviticus 11 chapter tell us what to eat, what's good for us and what's bad for us. Clean animals and unclean animals. You can't eat anything, man. That's why we have all the diseases that we have as a people. Why do you think we got sickle cell? Why do you think we got diabetes at a high rate? You know, and high blood pressure, no pressure, low blood pressure. Why do you think we have all these problems? You go to the doctor, you say, well, what's the problem? Is tell you to cut back on something. You just stop eating it, period. Cholesterol, say stop eating so much beef. No, just stop eating it, period.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's about the diet. Certain things that we eat, you ain't supposed to be eating no pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, catfish. All that stuff is an abomination, man. You know, you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? All these different entities that I named, man, they eat dookie. So you are a bunch of dookie. Oysters and all that stuff, you ain't nothing but a bunch of crap, man. You know? Most High said we supposed to be eating those things. He made those certain things to clean the water. He made the hog to clean the land. You have a dead body, you get some hungry hogs in a hog pen. You throw that body over in that hog pen, that hog will eat everything. Won't leave nothing. Point blank, man. And that's what we eat. And they be in shock. A lot of these animals, man, they kill them, they be in shock whenever they kill them. They beat them to death. And you put all that madness into your body, man. Yeah, they sickly. They gotta shoot them up with antibiotics all the time. Just so you can bring it to the store so you can eat them. It's garbage, man. That's why you don't have to eat everything, man. Read on.
Verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
Right. He gave us a way to be righteous in his eyes, to honor him. He gave us holy convocations. He gave us the Sabbath to worship him every week, not on no Sunday. But even if it was Sunday as a Sabbath, people still don't honor it as he said we should honor it. And doing the things that we're supposed to do on the Sabbath to honor him, to show him praise. Read.
For they shall be filled.
Come on.
Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy.
Well, blessed are the merciful. The mercy means what? Not getting something that you do deserve. So when you be mercy with your brother, have mercy on your brother or your sister. You're not so quick to try and bring harm to them. You give them mercy, like somebody gave you mercy before. Like the cop might stop you and say, "Oh man, you know you dirty," and he let you get away, but you don't let your brother get away. And you know good and well that he showed you mercy, but you don't want to show mercy on your brother. You gotta be merciful. Read.
Blessed are the poor in heart.
Blessed are the poor in heart. Read.
For they shall see the Most High.
Yeah. That's who's gonna see the Most High. Read.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
Blessed are the peacemakers. Those that bring forth peace. Read.
For they shall be called the children of the Most High.
Yeah, the children of the Most High, the 12 tribes of Israel. But they gotta be peacemakers.
God.
You got so many brothers and sisters against each other, it's pathetic. And we supposed to have the same book, but yet still we all against each other. We can't even come together. Read.
Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
See, blessed are they that are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Not persecuted for wickedness. Shoot. This man don't carry the sword in vain. Shoot. Read.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Come on.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you.
Yeah, blessed. We take it as a blessing when men revile us. They don't want to hear what we have to say according to the word of the Most High. Read.
And persecute you.
And persecute us for what? Read.
And shall say all manner of evil against you.
Yeah, say all manner of evil against you. They've been doing that since we came over here. And since they came over here to the shores of America. So they're really looking at us to see what they're going to do next. You know, they're going to want to persecute you. Y'all heard about that chip? They want to put that chip on everybody in Obamacare, trying to scare everybody. That's all it is, all kind of scare tactics. But they can't fight against the angels. They can't fight against the angels. Obama's a good angel, you think? You say he's helpless? Hey, how you doing? I was just good with you. Huh?
Chopped it all.
He's
Chopped it all.
who? He did?
Oh yeah, I still get mine.
Obama did? Oh yeah, that for 2 years, right? No raise, right? No raise for 2 years. Read on, huh?
Clinton, anyone's in there? We in trouble. Yep.
Read.
Against you falsely. For my sake.
Yeah. For what?
For my sake.
For his sake, man. For Bahasheba Mashiach Yahushai's name's sake. You know, they're going to say all these things against you, but you standing for the truth. Read.
Rejoice and be exceeding glad.
Yeah, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. Come on.
For great is your reward in heaven.
Yeah, great is your reward in heaven when you stand for who? The Most High. Not as these churches dealing with, calling themselves standing for God, and have you giving up all your money, and you come in there dumb and you leave out of there dumber. Nah, you're supposed to be knowing what this Bible is talking about. They're not giving it to you on the real. They telling you a Gentile, say the Gentiles sacrifice the devils, the Bible say. You ain't not no Gentile. We the children of Israel, the chosen of the Most High. His only people that he know, according to as it is written. You know, this ain't something I'm making up. This is only for you. But see, we can't get past the fact of where we at now because you depend on the white man for everything. That's why we can't come together. We spend $1 trillion a year and don't have nothing to show for it. $1 trillion. I ain't talking about $1 billion. That's 999 billion plus 1 billion. Makes $1 trillion. That's how much money we spend a year as a people. And we have nothing to show for it. That's a shame. Why we can't come together? Can't come together because we already been indoctrinated with the Willie Lynch syndrome, Stockholm syndrome, the religious instruction to the Negroes in the United States of America, how you supposed to believe, and you still believe in the same way, whether you go to church or not. It's just embedded in your mind. You were taught from a little child coming out of your mother's womb how to be, how to operate. Read.
Okay, I'm going to get my Bible.
Go get it. Go get it. All right, you're going to need it. That's right.
That's right.
You got to go into that Bible as much as you can before they try to take them away from us.
I got the good Bible.
Read.
For so persecuted they, the prophets.
Yeah, that so persecuted Israel and the other nations, the prophets. Read.
Which were before
It
you.
was before us. Come on.
Ye are the salt of the earth.
So we the salt of the earth. You put a little salt on something, you got a little flavor. We the flavor of the earth. Everybody want to be like us, they just don't want to be us. Yeah. They want to be like us, they just don't want to be us. Read. We the salt of the earth. We the flavor of the earth. Put a little salt on something, you know, you can preserve it.
We're
What
somebody.
they put. We are. We the ultimate somebody. Read.
But if the salt have lost his savor.
And a lot of you have lost your flavor, man. You done lost your savor. You know? You done lost it. You don't have it no more. Because we beat down. They done beat us down, so we feel like we nothing. And when knowing that we the ones that invented mostly everything that you enjoying right now on this earth. We had our hands in the inventions. Go ahead.
Wherewith shall it be salted?
So if you lost your savor, how's it going to be salted? Read.
It is henceforth good for nothing.
It's henceforth good for nothing, man. When you lose your flavor, you done lost your zeal, you're good for nothing. That's why the Most High looking for real men that's willing to stand up against the evildoers and the workers of iniquity for him in righteousness. Stop dealing with all this wickedness that this world offer you. If that's all you had to offer, then that's, look, you're going to do this, you're going to die and be put in the grave, and they're going to put a little tombstone on you and say, you did whatever you did.
Right.
That's it. Ain't no blessing from the Most High. You ain't got next. And you don't have to do the things you do. That's wicked. You don't have to do that. There's a better way. Just tap into the Most High. Because that's the only way you're going to make it through when they come down the streets with 50 millimeter. When the army come down here, Russians and all the other nations that they got over here that don't care nothing about us and nobody here. You start wiping people out. The only time the Most High got our attention when he killed us, when you start seeing people dying, that's when he get our attention. Read Jeremiah 17:4.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine inheritance.
See,
heritage.
we have discontinued from our inheritance. Not knowing who we are, man. Read.
That I gave thee.
That he gave us. Come on.
And I will cause thee to serve thine
He
enemies.
said he's going to cause us to serve our enemies. Because we discontinued our inheritance from the Most High. From following his way. His laws, statutes, commandments. Because you over here now in America talking about you're not under the Most High's laws. But they'll tell you in the church in a minute, you better follow the law of the land. You better follow the law of the white man. Read. And you break his laws, you do something wrong, he gonna punish you. Give you a few years in prison, in jail. You know that. But you think the Most High, who made everybody, for his purpose, you think he ain't gonna get you for doing wicked things? Just like the white man who was his sword does to you. If he catch you up wrong, Most High is the power of powers. Let's read that from the top. This is what happened to us as a people. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So we're going to discontinue from our heritage of running the world. We was running everything. But we was discontinued from it. Read.
That I gave thee.
That he gave us. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
He's going to cause us to serve our enemies. Read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In the land which we did not know. Here we are here. Where? Right here in America. Canada. Central America. South America. Amongst all these different lands, man. Serving our enemy. Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
Most I said we kindled a fire in his anger. Read.
Which shall burn forever.
Which shall burn forever. Until we get it together. Until we get ourselves together. He's looking for us to come back to him. Come back and follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. You want to see this everlasting life that is promised to us? People died talking about they went to heaven. That's a damn lie. Don't nobody know where nobody went when they died. How they gonna make the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua right here on the earth? Nah, man don't have that ability. That's why we gonna be judged for what we do in our bodies. Whatever we do as we live in, when you die, then you're gonna be judged by what you've done. Whether you was good in the eyes of the Most High or whether you was wicked. That's your choice. Choose life or death. That's the only choices we have. Life or death. Read it from the top.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Go ahead.
Thus said the Most High, cursed be the man that trusted in man.
See? He said, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. A lot of you trust in man. You're looking at Jesse Jackson, looking for Obama to come through for you. You think Obama done came through for you? You feel anything that makes you feel like you're a little better than you was when he came in office?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
How?
Black man, that's enough.
That's enough? Yeah, but he's an African. They asked him, he said, I don't know anything about slavery. That ain't my people. He said, but my wife, that's a different story. I don't know. That's the first years when Obama got in office. I see that Social Security didn't get a raise for 2 years when he got in office. White men ain't never did that to him. And he ain't never felt that kind of way. That's why I say our people, when you understand what's getting ready to go down, when you understand what's going to go down in his administration, then you're going to change your mind when you see it. It's going to be too late if you don't see it. Shoot, he passed bills that he could just come arrest you and never get. He got rid of habeas corpus. You know, you go to jail, you got to be seen by a judge in 48 hours, 72 hours? Nah. You go to jail, pick your butt up and put you somewhere, you don't know where you at. Better recognize. But see, that's our people, man. They, Hosea 4:6. My people are what? Destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You know, they're not really doing the research or even listening to be able to come up on a higher level. That's why I say you're going to discontinue from your heritage. You don't know who you are. Shoot. If we got next, who you think they want to come after? The one that have next. The chosen, that's right. The Israelites. It makes clear sense. It ain't never been, nobody ever got rulership without what? War. War. So it's going to be war on this land, man. Y'all sit around talking about Obama ain't going to think about coming through here saving you. If that was the case, why ain't did something for you right now? My brothers and sisters that's here. You think they don't know you here? In Skid Row? Skid Row known all over the world. Yeah, all over the world. We know. So if he gonna do something, why he ain't do something? It's time to wake up, man. It's time to wake up.
Sleep.
Yeah. Deep sleep, man. You know, when you look at, okay, well, especially the condition that I'm looking at the brother in, you know, like, wow, what? Just the fact that you see a brown skin, I mean, everybody that's brown is not the same nation, the same people. Just because you got brown skin don't make us all the same. Most I got a chosen people. You got a lot of brown people on this earth, and one so-called white person. Or red, really. Different shades of red, like we different shades of brown. But just because you brown, you got black dogs. Right. You got black collies, got black Doberman picture. They the same dog? No. Come on. That's how destroyed we are as a people. Like you think you're African. What tribe you from? You just gonna make up a tribe. Got many tribes over there. You know, we don't know, man. You know why we don't know? Because it was a diabolical plan to take the name of Israel, who we are as Israel, out of our remembrance. That's why I say you're gonna serve your enemy. I bet you the white man was sitting up here telling you this. I bet you believe him. You be all circled around him, listening to him. Because that's your master. But when a black man that stands up for you tell you the truth, you're looking at just because a man's color, is that makes him you. That don't make him you. See, what if you get a white person that turn real tan? They get real tan, they gonna be almost like brownish color. And you know they a Caucasian, you still them? That's your brother just because they got a tan. In the wintertime, they turn back as white as can be. As light as can be, right? So we still the same people. Get out of here, man. It's crazy. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. This is the problem that we have as a people. He said we got to serve our enemies. But this is the problem that we have. This is the curse that came upon us. Because we ain't followed the Most High's law, statute, commandments. So we coming back to the law, statute, commandments of the Most High to have this blessing of receiving everlasting life. What we gonna have next, forever and ever and ever. And some gonna be burnt up in the fire. Point blank. Like I said, you got a choice in this Bible, the Most High word, so you got a choice to choose life or death. Ain't no in between. Either you want this everlasting life or you're going to be put to death. He's going to burn your butt up. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
This is our problem, read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
He said he's going to bring us into we lost our inheritance. We're going to serve our enemy, read.
Which the Most High shall sin against thee.
Which the Most High shall sin against us. The Most High sent him against us. You know why? Because we ain't want to listen to him. So you want to listen to me? I'm going to give you over to the worst of the heathen.
God.
The most forsakers of the Most High, as is written. Read.
In the hunger.
In hunger, you want something to eat, you got to get it from who? Your enemy. The so-called white man. I don't care if we come here and feed you or not. We still got it from who? The so-called white man. You say if for one of all things, in hunger, you got to get it from him. Read.
In thirst.
And in thirst, you want something to drink, you got to get it from him. It's his world. Read.
And in nakedness.
You want some clothes on your back, where'd it come from? Came from him. You say the Most High? No, it came from the so-called white man. The Most High ain't the enemy. Nah, the Most High ain't the enemy. He ain't our enemy. It said, therefore shall you serve your enemy in want of, read it from the top.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Listen.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Therefore shall we what?
Serve thine enemies.
Therefore shall we serve our enemy. Let's see who the enemy is. Go to Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Most High said he's going to bring us into Egypt, which means captivity, slavery, and bondage. Another time, how?
With ships.
How you so-called black people get over here? How you come over here to America? You came over here on slave ships. We just proved who the enemy is. You're gonna go into captivity, slavery, and bondage another time with ships. And we the people that came on cargo slave ships to America. Read.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And we ain't gonna see our homeland of Israel again. Read.
And there,
And when we go on these slave ships, read.
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So we're gonna be sold to our enemies. Here we go right here. Who's on these slave ships? It's our ancestors. So you're gonna be sold to your enemies. For what?
For bondmen
For slave men, read,
and bondwomen.
and bond women. The main thing we're looking at, hey, we're gonna be sold to the enemy. Not to your friend. Who are we sold to? Who sold us on auction blocks? The so-called white man. Here he is right here. We got who sold us to. The Arabs, the Africans, sold us to the so-called white man. We sold ourselves in slavery. These are a damn lie. Get Joel 3:6. See, that's the problem. When you sit back and listen to so-called white people say what they say, they've been saying the same thing